Section B, also you don't show, you just find answers and write the final answers in these provided spaces. There is no need for showing the working. And this one is from 11 to 30. So question 11 reads, find the value of y in the equation 3y minus 20 is equals to 7. So this one, 3y is equal to 7. You just group the like terms. So 20 will cross over to the other side and it will become plus 20. Okay, so this is plus 20. So this one will be 3y is equal to 27. So 27 there, then you divide by 3, and also you divide by what? By 3. So this one and that one goes, then y is equal to 9. So the value of y is equals to 9. Alright, question 12. Carlotta Primary School budgeted for 16,200 to renovate the school. The school raised 25% and applied for the rest amount from the bank. How much did the school apply from the bank? Alright, so here you just find 25%. So 25% is always over 100. Or in mathematics means times. So 25% of 16,200. So these two zeros will definitely cancel with these two zeros. So we are remaining with 162 there, which is being multiplied with 25. So 5 times 2, that is 10, which is 0, carry 1. 5 times 6, that is 30, plus 1, that is 31. So 1, carry 3. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3, that is 8. Go to the next one. This one, you add a 0. So 2 times 2, that is a 4. Then 6 times 2, that is a 12. So 2, carry 1. 2 times 1 is 1, plus 1, that is 3. Then at this stage, we are now adding. So you add 0 plus 0. This is 0. This is 1 plus 4 is 5. 8 plus 2 is 10. So 0, carry 1. And making this one to be a 4. Okay. So out of that, the school only raised this one, meaning we have to subtract the entire 16,200. We subtract what the school managed to raise, which is a 4,050 kwacha. We subtract it so that we can know how much they applied for from the bank. So this is 0. This one will definitely be 1. Then this is 10. So 10 minus 5, that is 5. This is 1. Then 6 minus 4, that is 2. So this is how much they actually applied for from the bank. All right. So now convert 4.25 to a number in base 2. So this number here, we have to convert these separately. So the first conversion, we are going to convert 4. So converting the number 4 to base 10, this is what you do. You just be to base 2, you're just dividing by 2. So 2 into 4, this is actually 2. Then you have to write the remainder 0. Okay. Then 2 into 2, that is actually 1. Also remainder 0. Then 2 into 1, this one will just be 0, and you write 1 as your remainder. Then reading, you read like this. So here, now we've converted the 4, and this answer is 1, 0, 0. Then you put a point, and then you also convert this one, the 0.25 on its own. So this one, you're going to write it like this. This is 0.25. So you're going to multiply this one by 2. Okay, so when you multiply this one by 2, what you're going to get is actually 0.5. 0.5. Then here you write the whole number, which is just 0. Then on the next line, you're going to multiply 0.5 also by 2, so that you get what? The 1.0. So writing a whole number here, which is this one, you're just going to write 1. So you multiply by 2 because you're dealing with base 2. Then the answer, you just write the whole number here, the number that comes before a point. Then that answer, you also, in the next, you multiply it by 2. Then this answer, you just write the whole number, the one that comes before a point. So any single digit number has got 0.0. So this is 1. Then here, when you are dealing with the decimals, you actually read from down like that. So this one is the same as 0, 1. So you add it there to have your 0, 1. So this is the answer. You have converted to base what? 2. And this is how it is done. Question 14 reads, the diagram below shows two straight roads, AB and BC, which join the main road at A and C. The road AB meets the road BC at right angles. Okay? So given that AB is equals to 8 kilometers and AC is equals to 10 kilometers, find the length of the road BC. So this is B and C. So already you know this is the hypotenuse, this is adjacent, and this is the adjacent. So we are finding BC. So you can just name it X because we don't know it. So to find the shorter side here, we are just going to say this is 10 squared minus 8 squared is equals to x squared. Remember Pythagoras theorem. So if you are finding the shorter side, you have to subtract this one and this one. But supposing we are finding this big one, then we have to add this squared plus this squared, then we'll find this one. But if it's the shorter side, we say this one minus this one. Or if we are finding this one, we can say this squared minus this squared. So remember your Pythagoras theorem. So this one is definitely 100 minus what? 64, which is equal to x squared. So 100 minus 64, 100 there minus 64 is definitely 86. So this is 86 is equal to x squared. So square root of this one, square root of that one. So 6 is equal to x. So our answer here is actually 6 kilometers. Okay, you find the 6 kilometers, then you write here. So you write when you go there, this is where you're going to write. You write your 6 kilometers just. Okay, then you continue. All right, let's do question 15. Question 15 simply says evaluate 400. Now 400, the square root of 400 is simply 20. Okay, if you don't know, you can express 20 as a product of its prime number. So this one will be 400 like that. So you say 2 into 400, that is 200. Then 200 into 2 into 400, that is simply what? 100. Then 2 into 100, it is 50. Then 2 into 50 is 25. Then here in 25, the smallest number that can go there is 5. So 5 into 25 is 5. Then 5 into, so 5 into 5 is 1. So you count now, 1, 2. So this one will be 2 to the power 2. So the group them into 1, 2, also 1, 2, also 1, 2. So 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 2 times 5 to the power 2. Then you put them into this square root here. So meaning this square root is going to cancel with a big number. Then you multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. And that is how you find your square root. Alright. Then factorize complete 24x squared plus 72ax. Alright. So you just look for the number that can go into both 24. So the lowest common factor. Okay, the highest common factor actually. So for example, 6 can go into 72 and 6 can also go into 24. So when you divide 72, you divide it by 6, it will definitely, so you're saying divide 76 by what? By 6. No, 6 is not divisible by 6. So just use 2. So 72, when you divide it by even 4, I think. Let's try 4. So here 4 can go into this one. Yeah, 4 can go into this one 6 times. So this one will simply be like you say 4x, 4x then open bracket, then here we're going to have 6x plus, then in here we're going to have 18a, like that. So this is your answer. What have I done? I knew that 4 can go into 24, 4 can also go into 62. But here there is x, here there is x. That's why I also put an x. So this one x here outside and this x will give us the x squared. And the is the that is at the end there. Alright. 17. The interior angles of a regular polygon is 108 degrees. How many sides does this polygon have? The interior angles of a regular polygon is 108 degrees. How many sides does this polygon have? So to find the number of sides, you first of all find the exterior angle. So you say exterior angle is equals to 180 minus interior angle. So in this case, it will simply be 180 minus 108. So 180 minus 108. So this is a 7 here, and this is a 10. So we have a 2. Then we have 7 minus 0, which is 72. Okay. So now to find the number of sides, we say number of sides is equals to 360 divided by exterior angle. So here what we are simply saying is 360 we divide it by what? By 72. Okay. So 360 we can divide it by 72. Then we'll find the number of what? Sides. Okay. So 360 we divide it by 72 and we'll find the number of sides. So this one will definitely give us 5. By now, people should not have a problem with dividing the calculator. So what you do is, you can use 2. 2 in here is actually 36. Okay. Then 2 in here is actually 180. So 18, then plus this is 180. Then you can say 2 in here is 90. So it becomes 90 over 18. Then you can still reduce. 2 in here is 45. Then 2 in here is 9. Then you can still now say 9 into 45 is actually what? 5. And you find your number of sides to be equal to 5. Alright. In the diagram below, AOB is a straight line. BOD is equal to 143. AOC is equal to 57 degrees, and the angle BOE is a straight angle. Alright, find the sum of A and B. Find the sum of A and B. Alright, so here they are saying we should find the sum of A and B. So first of all, we need to find A. How do we find A? A straight line, angles on a straight line always add up to 180 degrees. So it is going to be on top here, it is going to be 57 plus A plus 143 is equal to what? 180. So this one will be equal to 180. So we just add here. This is so here this is 57 plus A plus 90. Sorry, this is a 90. So not this one, but 90 like that. This is a 90. 143 is at the bottom. We first add the ones on top. So 57 plus A plus 90. So we're just adding here 57 plus 90. So 57 plus 90, this is a 7. Then this is the 147. Right. So we are subtracting now. A will simply be equal to 180. Okay, 180 minus 147 like that. Okay, because when you add everything, 57 plus A plus 90 should give you 180. So meaning you only have 2. So you add this one plus this one, then you subtract minus 180 until you find this one. That's what you are doing here. So this one here will simply be 7, and this one will be 10. So 10 minus 7 is actually 3. Then 7 minus 4 is also 7 minus 4 is also 3. Okay, 10 minus 7, 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. Alright, so here we have our 33. So this is 33. You can even prove it. When you add 57, 33, and 90, it should be able to give us what? It should be able to give us 180. Then at the bottom, we're also going to do the same. angles here in the straight line, they also give what? 180. So it will be 143 plus b is equals to 180. So in short, we're just saying 180 minus 143. So 180 minus 143. 180 minus 143. And this one here is the 7. Then this is the 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. So this angle here is the 37. Now what they are saying is find the sum of A and B. So we just add now 33 plus 37. So 33 plus 37. So 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry 1. And 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 70. So the answer here is 70. Alright. Mr. Chiaka bought 3 bicycles at 2,100 kwacha for his workers. How much would he need if he wanted to buy 7 bicycles of the same type? So here you are going to say, if 3 bicycles, okay, were bought, 3 bicycles were bought at 2,100, okay, then 1 bicycle will be equal to what? You have to know the price for 1 bicycle. You need 1 bicycle will be equal to x. Okay, so 1 bicycle here will be equal to x. You cross multiply this one, we are going to have 3 x is equal to 2100, which is 2100 kwacha. So we divide this one by 3, and we also divide this one by 3. So those will go there. So x here will simply be equal to here 1, then here it's 7. So this one will be 700 kwacha. So if 1 bicycle was worth 700 kwacha, then 7 bicycles will be worth how many? So we just multiply by 7. Okay, so this one 0 there, 0 there, then 7 times 7 should be 49. So it will be 4,900. All right, so that is our answer, and you are found. Okay, continue. The diagram below shows sets A and B. So here we have the set. This is the universe. So we have A and B. Then we have some numbers outside here. And we are saying list the sets of A union B complement. So to find that one, we first of all list A on its own. So A on its own, we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 4. We have 1, 2, 4, and 8. 1, 2, 4, and 8. That one. Then B, A union B. Okay, so it's just A union B, which is straightforward here, because A union B, numbers that are found in both A and B is not complement. This is a comma. So A and B, these are the numbers 2 and 4. So here to list it, you're just saying 2, 4. Straightforward, right? So if they say A complement, so these are the ones. Now let's list A complement. So A complement is equal to, now A complement simply means those that are not found in A. So A complement, we are excluding this. So we're going to have 3, 5, 6, and 7. So 3, 5, 6, and 7 here. Okay, so 3, 5, 6, and 7. A complement means those that are not found in A. When you check here, this is A. So those not in A is 3, and B is outside here. Then B complement. So B complement is equal to B complement. So those that are not found in B. So it will be 1, 8, and it is outside here. So it will be 1, okay, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you write them in order. So it will be this one, that one, and these ones out. Those are the B complements. They are not found in B. Okay. Then since they have said A complement intersection B complement, so it means those that are found in both here and in here. So in here, if you check here, we have 5, okay, we have 6, and we have 7. So to list this one, we are simply going to say this is 5, okay, 6, and 7. So this is what we're going to have. Okay, a sofa can be bought For 8,400 cash, it can also be bought on hire purchase by paying a deposit of 3,000 plus 10 equal monthly installments of 8,000. Chingeni wants to buy this sofa on hire purchase. How much more will she pay on hire purchase? So, how much more? We first of all have to know how much she'll pay on hire purchase. So, this one will be this amount plus this one. So, this was paid in 10 months. So, here we are simply saying 800 kwacha times 10. And this one will simply give us 8,000. Okay. So when you're multiplying by 10, simply add a 0 to the end. So this one will give us 8,000. So this guy will pay 8,000 for 10 months, then plus the initial deposit of 3,000. So we add the initial deposit of what? Of 3,000. Okay. So this one will just be 0 there, 0 there, 0 there. Then 8 plus 3 is actually 11. So 1,000 to actually be 11,000. Right? So this is it. 11,000. So when we buy something, buying an article on hire purchase is where you pay the initial deposit, they give you that thing, then you are using it whilst you are paying it. Okay, that is hire purchase. It's more like buying on credit. Okay, the famous in Congo in Zambia. All right, so here we have 11,000. That's what you are going to spend. Okay, but if you bought it at cash, you are only going to spend this one. So the question says, how much more will she pay? So you have to subtract now 11,000. You subtract by minus 8,400. Okay, you subtract here. So when you subtract that one, this is just a 0. This is a 0. So here we are going to remain with what? With 10. And here, this one will be 10. So 10 minus 4, that is a 6. Then 10 minus 8, that is a 2,600. So this is how much more the man will pay if he bought something on hire purchase. Okay, the diagram below shows two similar right angle triangles, ORS and OAB. OR is equal to 8 centimeters and OA is equal to 16 centimeters and OS is equal to 10 centimeters. So these are the similar triangles which are saying ORS, so O, RS, and O, and OAB, OAB. So this triangle here, this triangle are similar. Then calculate in its lowest terms the ratios OR to AR. So OR is here, OR. So here I'm saying OR to AR. Okay, OR to AR. So OR is 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters to AR. So AR is from there to there. So AR is from the first to the last. So this one here is simply going to be 16 plus 8. Okay, so 16 plus 8, which is 24. So it is going to be 24 centimeters. Okay, so you add this plus that to give us AR. So 8 in here is 1. So it will be 1 centimeter, 2. Then 8 in here is 3. So 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters. That is the simplest ratio. Then we also have RS. Okay, RS to what? To A, B. So RS to A, B. So here's my RS. So here we have the RS, okay, to A, B. So this is RS to A, B. So this one will automatically also be 1 to what? To 3. To also be 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters. Why? Because these are similar triangles. Okay, so when we try this side here, this side, okay, and that side, the ratio that it will give you, it will be the same as this side and that side. All right, so that is how you handle that one. 23, the diagram below shows a mapping from set D to set R. So from set D to set R, find the value of X. Now, just notice, from 3 to 11, from 5 to 15, what are they doing here? Let's try 3 to 11. Are they adding 8? Because 3 plus 8, it will be 11. How about if we say plus 8 also here? Plus 8, so it's just like a puzzle. So 3 plus 8 is 11. 5 plus 8 is 5 plus 8, 15. No. Here it was a 10. So they added plus 10. 5 plus 10 is 15. Okay. Then here, what did they say? When did they add the 12 here? Here they added 12. Okay. Here they added 12. So here it was like 3 plus 8 is 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Then here it was 5, then 7, then 11. So you can notice 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 11. Then here it was like 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. So it will be 12 plus 2, which is this is just plus 14. So here they added 11 plus 14 here, which is going to be 20 what? So this is 14 and 11. This is 5, which is going to be 25. So this one here, the x will be 25. Okay, so this is how it was being added. Okay, so there's a pattern here, there's a pattern here. How about here? From 11, they added 4. Okay, so from 11 plus 4 gave us 15. 15 plus 4 gave us 19. Okay, so this is, we're saying this is 25. So this is 11. 11 plus 4, this one will give us what? 15. Then 15 plus 5, okay, 15 plus 4 is 19. Okay, then okay, yeah, so that is the pattern they are following. So here they are adding 2 2 2 2. Also here 2 2 2 2. But here it is different. 15 minus 4. 15 minus 11 is 4. Then 19 19 minus 15 is also 4. Okay, so we add 19 plus 4, we're going to have 23. So let's have 23 here, not 25, but 23. So let's try it now. So if this is 23, then 23 minus 7, this one will also be 4. Okay, so if that is the case, then let's try it now. So 11, here we're saying 11. Now, what did they add here? How did they move from 11 to 23? 11. So we say 23 minus 11. This is 2, this is 1. So we added a 4. 23, the diagram below shows a mapping from set D to set R. So you just have to check from 3 to 11, from 5 to 15, from 7 to 19, from 11 to X, what was really happening here. So 3, here they added 8. So 3 plus 8, this one gave us 11. Then 5 to 15, meaning they added what? A 10. Okay. Then 7 to 19, they added what? A 12. So from the pattern, we can easily say, okay, this one will also add a 14 because this one is increasing by 2. Also, this one is increasing by 2. So if we add now 14 plus 11, which should definitely give us what? 25. So the value of x is actually 25. Given that a is equals to 12, negative 8, 4, and 20, find 1 over 4a. So 1 over 4a, it simply means that we're going to multiply 1 over 4 multiplied by 12. So this matrix will be like 1 over 4 multiplied by 12. Okay, then also here 1 over 4 multiplied by negative 8. Then down will also be 1 over 4 multiplied by 4. Then even here to be 1 over 4 multiplied by 20. Okay, so it will be like that. It can be reduced. 4 in here, 1. 4 in here, this is 3. Okay, then 4 in here, 1. 4 in here, that is 2. 4 in here, 1. 4 in here, that is 5. Then 4 in here, 1. 4 in here, 1. So we're going to have 3 negative 2. Then here we're going to allow 1. And here we're going to allow 5. So this is our answer right here. Alright. 25. The pie chart below shows colors that grade 9 learners at Patapata Secondary School like. So we are the group that like pink, we are the group blue, we are the group red. So they are saying if 40 learners like blue, if 40 learners like blue, find the total number of grade 9 learners at school. So now the total in a pie chart, the total always represents what? 360. So we are going to say x is equal to 360 degrees. Then here they've told us if 40 learners like blue. So we are going to say, okay, 40 learners, they like what? They like blue. And the blue has got an angle of 80 degrees. So you put the degrees on one side and the color, the number of colors on the side. So how many people were there altogether? If 40 were corresponding to 80, then x will correspond to what? So this is just multiplied by, so that we have 80 x there is equal to, so this is 360 times 4. So we can quickly multiply 360 multiplied by 4. So 360 multiplied by 4. So this one will be 4 times 0, this is 4. Then 6 times 4, that is 24, carry 2. Then this is 4 times 3, that is 12. So 12 plus 2, that is that one there. So we have that value there, which is 14, 40. So we can divide by 80. Also we divide by 8. So this one and that one will go. You can cancel out the 0 there. You can say 2 in this one is actually 4. 2 in here is 7. 2 in here is 2. Okay. Then we can say 2 in here is 2. 2 in here it's 36. So 2 in here 1. 2 in here we can have our value as what. So we are dividing. Let's just check through to ensure that what we're doing is correct. So we say 360. We are multiplying that one by 40. So here we left a 0 here because here we did not finish. That's where the problem is. So we did not finish. So if we add okay, time, it was times 40, not 4. Here it was times 40. So that when we multiply by 0, it will just give us 0, 0, 0. Then we add a 0, and we're going to have a 0 here. Okay, 4 times 0 is 0. Then we are going to have a 4 here and a 4 here, and like that. So we're going to have this one 14,400. So here it was 14,400 here. So that when we divide by 40, it won't just be 18. It won't just be 18, but it will be 180. I hope people have followed. So make sure you check through to just check that what you're doing is correct. Okay. So you can now proceed to the next one. Okay, so let's just now say before we proceed. So since we made that little mistake, we just check through. So we say this times that is 80x, then 40 times 360, it gave us 14,400. So if we can divide that one by 80, okay, so we divide by 80, we do the 14,000, 14,400, so 14,000, 14,400, 14,400, we divide that one by 80, and we are finding our 180. Right, so that was the total number 180. An aircraft flies from A to B on a bearing of 120. What bearing should it take to fly from B to A? So now they are saying an aircraft flies from A to B on a bearing of 120. So let's say it's from A to B on a bearing of 120. So let's just put this straight line like that. Then A to B. So if we have A and B, okay, so it flies from A to B on a bearing of 120. What bearing should it take to fly backwards? So that one, you just check it. They are supplementary angles. So you're just going to say 108 minus 120. Okay. So, and this value is going to give us 100. This one is going to give us 60 degrees actually. When you subtract, that one will just be 60 degrees. And you are done. So in the diagram below, AB is parallel to CD. Angle HEB is close to 50 degrees and this one is 110. So we have 50 degrees and 110. So find the angle FEG. FEG. So we want to find what this angle here. So first things first, we check this is a Z here. Angles on a parallel line. So this is a Z here. So for a Z like that, first of all, you know, this one here, this, and so this angle that is here, okay, so this angle that is here is definitely the same as the one that is here, okay, so this angle that is here is definitely the one that is here, so meaning even this angle here is also at 50 here. So if we have this angle as 50, then we can just subtract to say 110 minus 180. We find this angle as 70. So angles on a straight line, they add up to 180. So here, this angle plus this angle is 180. So we have to subtract 180 minus 110 to get the 70. All right, then here, we have just used this factor. This angle here, okay, because this line, if we continue this line, it will form an X. So this one and this one are equal. So angles on a Z, this is a Z, we follow it nicely. So this one and this one are equal. So we are simply saying 70 plus 50, then plus this angle that is here, it should be 180 because angles in a triangle add up to 180. So what you're going to do is we're going to say 70 plus 50, which is definitely 70 plus 50. So 7 plus 5 is actually 12, so 120. So 120 minus 180, we are simply saying this angle here is 60 degrees. So 180 minus 120, 180 minus 120 here, this is 0, this is 6, and this is 0. So it's just 60 degrees. Okay, name one output device. Name one output device. All right, what are some of the output devices that you know? Now, this is computer and calculator. Okay, so this is computer and calculator. Very interesting topic that has been included, and people will need to know about some of these output devices. So, output devices. Now, output devices, these are things that are supposed to interpret whatever is in the what are supposed to interpret whatever is in the computer. For example, we can just name a speaker here. Okay, so a speaker is an output device. Okay, a speaker is an output device because it produces a sound. Okay, so we have a speaker as well as a monitor. Okay, so we have a speaker, a monitor. So speaker, monitor, microphone, we have a printer, we have headphones. All those are output devices. They're able to get what is inside the computer and bring it out. So speaker, microphone, computer, and so on and so forth. Then we also have the input devices like the flash disk and yeah, so the flash disk you insert it to put something. The mouse you also insert to put in something. All right, continue to 29. The mass of a sphere is 1.5 kg. So the mass of a sphere is 1.5 kg. Find its volume if its density is what? 0.3 grams per cubic centimeter. All right, now we know find its volume. So we know that density is equal to mass over what? Volume. So if we do this, we're going to have something like D V is equal to M. So this one, we are simply going to divide by D. Even this side, we divide by what? By D. So that this one and this one cancels, then we have P is equals to, so the mass, we have to convert this mass to grams so that it also becomes 1,500. Okay, so 1.5 times 1,000, yeah, so it will just be 1,500. Okay, so 1.5, you multiply. By now you know to multiply these things. Okay, so we're just multiplying 1.5, you're multiplying it by 1,000. Make sure that you follow all the instructions and it will give you 1,500. So 1,500 divided by 0.3. So you divide that one by, you divide 1.5 by 0.3. So 1.5, you divide it by 0.3, and this one should be able to give you a 5,000. So our volume here will definitely be equal to 5,000. Okay, 5,000 centimeter cubic. Okay, that is our volume. So now here you just have to multiply the down part by 10 and the upper part by 10. Then you divide. By now people know those things. All right, we proceed. The next question reads, simplify 2t squared. Okay, simplify 2t squared minus t plus 3t squared plus 4t. All right, so there, the first thing you remember is grouping the like terms. Okay, grouping the like terms. So let's just group the like terms. We write this one. Let's write it the way it is first. 2t squared minus t plus 3t. So this is plus 3t squared plus 4t. So the next thing that you're going to do here is we are going to put those that are squared together. So 4t squared plus 3t squared, 3t squared, then minus t, then plus 4t. So we do that one. Then 2 plus 3, that is 5. So this one becomes 5t squared. And this one becomes plus 2t. Then here you can factorize because there's a t and there's a t. So you're just going to say t, open brackets, so that we have 5t there plus 2. And you have simplified your expression. All right. So now we are trying to look at how many faces does a triangular pyramid have. So a triangular pyramid, you should be able to recognize that it simply has 4 faces. So triangular pyramid simply has how many? 4 faces. All right, triangular pyramid has got 4 faces. So that has been this is the end of the calculations. So after finding all these answers, all these final answers now, they are the ones that you're supposed to be writing in this answer sheet here. So you just write the final answer, and all the working should be done within here, which says space for what? Space for working. All right, that is how you find these things. All right. Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. For any special online teaching or tuitions, contact 0976 647531 either on WhatsApp, message, or phone call. Thank you for watching and keep watching. Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. For any special online teaching or tuitions, contact 0976 647531. You can either use WhatsApp, message, or phone calls. Keep watching.